wanna turn up all the way instead of returning to you. I don't wanna, but I got a boy that thinks you need me to. Gotta tell you how I'm feeling, but bet you already knew. Tell you how I'm feeling, but bet you already knew.
Hey guys, how are you? This is my second segment of my blog. And I guess, I don't know, do you name these things? I guess it's, I don't know, I put Healing Love on the title bar the last time. Don't know if we'll do that again. I don't know. I don't know how this goes, but anyway, first of all, I want to thank everyone who reached out to me. There were even some family members that were not aware that I was type 2 diabetic, and so sorry that I kind of threw that out there on you guys that way through, you know, Facebook or social media. But I'm kind of still going through the mechanics of what am I doing? How am I gonna do this? But I've done a lot of research, and I've done a lot of soul searching these last few months since I did get a diagnosis. And so what I'm doing now is kind of being an advocate, like I said, for other people, because there are a lot of people that that really don't know what to do after a diagnosis. So in this segment, I'm going to go through that piece, what to do, and what I did. Not to say what you have to do, but the first thing that I did was immediately research how could this be reversed. Because I wanted to know how fast I could do it. Because I like I said, I've seen what it can do. I've seen the trauma. I've seen really bad endings with diabetes. So the first thing I did was ask my doctor how fast it, you know, would take. How long, you know, would he give me until we could test again to see, you know, have I improved? You know, has my diet or exercise or anything changed? And he said, you know what, we can have you in here every 3 months. We can put you on a 3-month, you know, trial of every 3 months. You come in, you take your A1C, we see where you are, we adjust your medications, or, you know, whatever we need to do. And so as I initially got diagnosed, the first medication that he put me on was metformin. And a lot of you have heard of metformin before. It's also used in fertility treatments for women that have issues with fertility. So he started me on metformin, and I began to research it because about 2 weeks after I started taking it, my back started hurting really bad. And I was like, what's wrong with me? You know, that hadn't been a problem. And when he did all of my tests, there was no, you know, no issue with my kidney, or, you know, never had back problems before. So I did some research, and I found that metformin could cause diabetic ketoacidosis, if I'm saying that right. And so that is very dangerous for a diabetic. And so I went back in my 3 months. Well, actually not in my 3 months. That in that initial, you know, follow-up, what he told me was he was going to put me on the metformin, but he recommended 2 other drugs, which I thought was really strange. He recommended a drug for my kidney and also for my heart. And I said, well, okay, I've never had, well, a blood pressure medication and a kidney medication. So I said, okay, I've never had issues. These glasses are aggravating me, this shadow. But I said, okay, I've never had issues with my blood pressure or my kidney, so why are you prescribing 2 other medications? And he said, oh, well, it's just in case, like a prophylactic. And I said, well, no, I'm not gonna take those. So he said, well, I'll put it on your chart. I said, no, I just don't want that on my chart. Because at that point, things began to make sense because of, like I said, the family experience that I'd had before. And so it made sense because I understood that, okay, what you're doing now is that you have a diabetic African-American female. You're going to go ahead and begin the cycle. I'm not accepting the cycle. Well, we're not doing that. You're going to begin the cycle of high blood pressure medication, kidney medication, and a lot of people don't realize, and I'm not saying don't take your medicine or don't do what your doctor tells you to do. What I'm saying is be your own advocate. Don't just accept what someone tells you. Ask questions, find alternatives. Know the risk of what you're taking before you just take medication, before you're just handed a diagnosis and you're just handed a prescription and your body begins to become dependent on these medications. And this is what I saw with my parents. Once your body becomes dependent on that medication, you cannot live without it. You can't. And if you do get off of the medication, it's going to take a lot. A whole lot. And so I just said to myself, I don't want to go down that road. I want to do research. I want to see what else I can do, you know, other than knowing that I have to lose the weight. What else can I do that is going to help me get rid of this diagnosis? The sooner the better, because the longer I'm taking medication, I'm hurting my body, and the longer I'm overweight and the longer that I am having high blood sugars or spikes in my blood sugars, I'm damaging my body. Because what happens is during this time, you have sugar that's actually in your blood. And the way that I've researched it, what happens is that sugar starts to crystallize in your blood. And so it's running through your veins, but it's nicking little holes in your blood vessels as it's flowing through. So then you have torn blood vessels. So that is what makes it harder to heal. And that's what causes a lot of amputations. That's all. It restricts the blood vessels because, you know, they start to close in when they're trying to heal, they're narrowing. And then also that's what causes the blindness. The blood vessels in the eyes are just getting nicked. That's what causes the dialysis, because your kidney is, you know, it's a filter. So you have holes being nicked in your filter because there's crystallized sugar literally flowing through your body. That's a lot. And so what I did was research. And like I said, I saw the my partner now. She is on Instagram as well, doing DOIN_the_THA_work, WORK, doing the work. And her name is Soko Gansan, and like I said, we've known each other since we were children. So when we talked, she was telling me about the product that she used to lose the weight. And so, of course, you know, there was a lot of, you know, hoopla around the product. It's really popular right now. And of course, I'm sure that you guys already have heard a lot about CBD. Right now, that is a very hot item. A lot of people are looking into pain relief, anxiety relief, a lot of other disorders that can be aided by CBD. Of course, we do know that CBD is not marijuana. It does not have the THC component in it, but I've done the research, and what it does, it actually helps the endocannabinoid system that we as humans do have. And so with that system, you have receptors in your neurological system, and it's almost like a socket, almost. And so you have one receptor here, and it receives kind of like messages, you know, and when they're not connecting, or when there's something in between there that's stopping them from connecting, your neurological system is not moving and flowing the way that it should. And so CBD kind of aids and attaches in those receptors, and so you're connecting again. And when you're connecting again, your body is able to flow and do the things that it's supposed to do, i.e. your pancreas, your liver, your mind, your nervous system. So a lot of the anxiety, a lot of people with cancer, this is why they are using CBD or medicinal marijuana, even to that extent, because there is something and that's scientifically proven, that is allowing all of these receptors to start getting fired up and connecting. And when they are fired up and connecting, your body's saying, okay, we're going to go in one motion again. We're going to mend the broken pieces. We're going to start moving again. And so that is the reason why I've chosen to start using a product. It's made by a company called TLC. And many of you may have seen this on Instagram or even on Facebook, Twitter, whatnot. And it came out a couple of years ago, maybe a while back. And the product was popular, but they have revamped it to include CBD inside of a tea. And so the benefit that I have seen with this tea is that it does give you a good detox. It detoxes your body, but I'm also very interested because it does include the CBD. So you have that healing factor as well as the detox at the same time. And so that's what I'm interested in. So I'm just going to, now, there are three main products that you normally take together. So in the trial package, or, as a trial basis, I'm just trying this product. Now this is called NutriBurst. And the NutriBurst is a multivitamin. And with the multivitamin, it is liquid. It tastes pretty good. I like it cold in the refrigerator. But with the NutriBurst, you take it in the morning along with a pill called NRG. And the NRG is just what it says, energy. And just being careful about the ingredients. It comes, with a little pamphlet that lists, what is inside. And there is a 3-day trial. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. But there is a 3-day trial packet with these 3 pills. And so there's chromium, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, citrus aurantium, magnesium, zinc, beta phenethylamine, green tea extract, alpha ketogoric acid, choline bitarate, and 5-hydroxytryptophan, I'm sorry, and that is HTP. And if you guys have heard of that, that is something that actually also gets the serotonin in your body, kind of fired up and going again. I was prescribed this by a doctor as well, the HTP, to kind of come out of the anxiety and things after my mom passed away. And so it's a natural supplement. She just prescribed for me to go and get it at like Vitamin Shop. But it does get the serotonin going, and so you just feel better. And so taking the NRG, I do find that in the morning, I'm ready to go. I feel better, and my days are long a lot of times because it does not stop when I get home. There are things to be done, food to be cooked, homework to be gone over. It's a lot in my day. And so trying to incorporate working out and all of that in there, this gives me a good boost. This really does help. And I don't feel any jitters. I don't feel like I'm, just uncontrollable energy. I am energized to do what I need to do. The other product is ISO tea, which is their regular ISO tea. Don't know if you can see that or not. Let me turn it upside down. Regular ISO tea. And so this tea, I take in the morning after I take a shot of my NutriBurst and the energy pill. I'll take the ISO tea. And this, I just put in a water bottle, open up the sachet, put it in a water bottle, shake it up, and I drink it. Then towards the evening, before I have dinner, and I've cut back my carbs a lot because of the starches that turns into sugar. So I've stopped a lot of the carbs. And so for lunch, I might have, you know, a chicken and, you know, a vegetable, or lately I've been eating a lot of chicken. I really want to change that in 2020. I'm going to talk about the food and diet and goals in my next segment. But right now, with using the product, I worked out this week. I received this product on Tuesday, but I had already worked out on Monday. And so I worked out about 4 times this week, including this morning. Had a very good workout with my partner doing the work, Soko Gansan. Had a very good workout with her. She is a beast. She got me in and out of there in about 40 minutes, and I was sore. So yeah, she really got me together in that gym. But so tonight I am going to drink the actual CBD tea, and this contains the full spectrum hemp extract. Just hemp, no THC, no hallucinating or anything, but it does relax me in the afternoon after I've done everything that I've had to do. Like today, I've been to the mall, I've run some errands, I've done a lot of things today, as well as work out. So this is actually going to help with kind of calming me down for the evening, going ahead and getting me ready to lay down and relax for the night. So this is the ISO Instant CBD tea. So there's a green packet and purple packet that came in my trial package, my trial kit. So I want to go ahead and try to take those. These are going to be key for me as well, and a lot of you, if you're interested in that, and a lot of you, if you're, sorry about that, if a lot of you are interested, just contact me as far as maybe a sample, because Thanksgiving is coming and you're gonna wanna detox. You're gonna wanna get that stuff out of your body, but you're also gonna wanna feel good. And you know, the CBD does relax you. It does make you feel a little bit better, take some of the edge off, some of the anxiety, dealing with family members, in-laws, all those folks, you know. It can really help. So just wanted to go ahead and put the product out there that I'm using now. Understandably, no product is going to magically make anything happen for you. You've got to do the work. You've got to watch what you're eating. You've got to drink your water and working out. Even if it's just walking to the corner, to the stop sign and back 3 times. Just move your body, and that will also start the circulation to moving in your body, and that will get some of the product into your body. I experienced that today because I took the product when I got to her house. We took a shot of NutriBurst and an NRG, and you know, as a morning routine anyway. And after the workout, after it got into my system, like you see, it's 12 hours later. I'm still going, but I have my CBD tea in my fancy cup. So I'm going to drink my tea. I'm going to go ahead and go to bed tonight after I do some more reading and some more research on a couple of things. But I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, for those who have reached out and said, you know, okay, how are you going to do this? Or, you know, because I need some tips, or, you know, let me know how whatever you're doing works for you. Again, there are a lot of things that I plan on incorporating and plan on including in my segments going further. But I just wanted to let you guys know, yeah, I have a tool. I'm using a tool, and that's okay. It really is, because a lot of people feel as though, you know, you have to take things on by the mouthful, but you can just pinch off and start slow, just to make sure that you're gauging what's going on. Because if you dump headfirst into something, you know, thinking that you're going to do it on your own, or, you know, biting off more than you can chew, you're less likely to have small successes, and you're going to lead up to a big failure. That's how I feel. And so I feel like if I use the tool versus a lot of medications, because I'm no longer taking the metformin and my back doesn't hurt anymore. But like I said, I am not a doctor. I am not a professional. I'm not telling you not to take your medicine, but I'm telling you to research what's healthiest for you. And I knew that my blood sugars were high, but I knew that other parts of my body had not been affected, and so there was no need to start taking medication that I did not need. I was not going to be put on a regimen that was going to set me up to be stuck on medication the rest of my life. And so the alternative that I have found is the CBD. And I'm going to be posting my blood sugars as I take them next week after I get more of the product into my system. And we'll see where it goes from there. But if you guys have any questions, send me a message, send me a DM, and we could talk about, you know, if you guys want to get signed on. I will also put the link where you can go to the retail site that I have as a distributor, and you can purchase the products. You can ask me any questions. Like I said, hit me in my DM. Did I just say that? These kids will rub off on you. But anyway, yeah, just send me a message. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want to try it, you know, if you want to sample, however I can help you, I will be more than happy to help you, whether it just be for encouragement, whatever the case, I am here to help. So still coming back to the diabetes, trying to find a way to reverse that diagnosis. That's the main thing. Whether you do it with just diet and exercise, whether you use a tool, whether you use it trying to heal your body and detox your body and get it all together all at the same time, that either way you want to go, being a healthy you is the most important thing. However you want to do it, however you can do it, whatever is feasible, whatever your body will tolerate, whatever you have to do to get back on top. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you guys listening, and let me know your thoughts in my comments. Have a good night.